Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is Tuesday, December 17th, and the moon is in, actually the moon moves into Leo today. And I didn't put down when that happens. Oops. Well, it's in Cancer now, and it moves into Leo. Cancer, of course, is as I was talking about yesterday, is a self-protective energy. It's a water energy. It's a highly sensitive, psychic, intuitive energy. But it does take a while for things to be digested, feelings to be digested, responses to life to be digested, and then once those things get digested, then the moon moves into the self-expressive sign of Leo, which is going to happen today. Today we have an inconjunct between the sun and the moon. The moon being in Cancer at that time, the sun being in Sag. That's an interesting inconjunct because Cancer likes security, and Sag isn't interested necessarily in security if truth is at stake. And although the moon is powerful in Cancer, the sun is, of course, the most powerful. It is the star that all other planets revolve around. And so the sun always has sort of the upper hand in these things. And of course, the sun is in the sign of truth. And we just had a full moon with the moon in Gemini, communication, information, data, and the sun, of course, in Sag, truth. Well, we do have to keep in mind that that particular full moon, which just happened early yesterday morning, around 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday, here on the East Coast anyway, that Neptune was square, the axis of that full moon. And so while it was a moon of revelation, there's also obfuscation. And of course, aren't we used to that, unfortunately? But I will say, today, before the moon leaves Cancer, it does make a trine to Neptune. Neptune is at the latter degrees of Pisces, and Neptune is now direct. And Neptune is actually going to move direct into Aries next year, and then it will retrograde back and go into Pisces. But this really is a moving forward. Perhaps the fog will lift. Now, we do have a semi-square between Venus and Neptune today, and it is... we can see what we want to see and gloss over facts. Now, that's not, you like saying to yourself, is that really helping us? Well, it doesn't matter if it's helping us, it's what's happening. It really sort of depends. We have to wait for the fog to lift. And I'm not sure when that's going to happen, honestly, because the nodes of the moon are going to, in January, move into Pisces, which is all about the mists. The mists of Avalon, the mists of Wareham, the mists of, everywhere, the mists of the world. We're not going to talk about that. But I do want to say that we are in unprecedented times. Yeah, we know that, right? Where anything can really happen. And so don't leave things out of the realm of possibility. When we're dealing with these larger energies like Neptune and Pluto and Uranus, we don't have any control over that stuff. What we do have control over is how we react and respond to life, right? How we are dealing with this. So as I have said many times, things are going to happen. We're going to be surprised at some of the things that come up. But ultimately, our lives are our own, and we're responsible for our lives, how we live our lives, what we focus on, what we create, just like those in power are responsible for what they focus on and what they create. Karma, while man's justice may seem wanting, cosmic justice always gets there man, woman, person, situation. Okay? So not to worry. Just at this point, we're going along for the ride. And hopefully we can say, see, I knew that. I told you that was going to happen. I told you. I've spent my whole life really kind of saying, I told you that was going to happen, but nobody believed me, honestly and truly. I'm sure many of you can see that in your own lives. But there's no fun in that, especially when things go south, right? But I think that we will be pleasantly surprised at some point, and we'll have to see. Now, today is the day when I believe the states give it to the federal government, the votes to the federal government. And I was watching briefly this morning, Rosie and Karina, I guess her name is, and they were saying that if Biden is going to do anything, he can't do it until the votes go to the federal government, and that's what's happening today. So we'll see what that's like. Again, let's not gloss things over. Let's not be we can't be too optimistic that everything's going to work the way we see it yet. It isn't going to, I have to say, it goes both ways. So for the other side, and you know who I'm talking about, who are great at glossing over the truth, it also applies to them. So we'll see what happens, guys. It's a wild and woolly change. And as I'm standing here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually quite warm right now. Yesterday it was freezing, and today it is. It feels like it might be in the 50s, but it might just be my New England body temperature thing that happens. I was right. It's 52, maybe? Might even be 52. So that's like 20, 30 point difference in temperature. Of course, we know about the extremes, and this is the way things happen these days. These big swings, and who's to say it couldn't apply to other things as well. Have yourself a great day. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your day. Do your best, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Mystic Sisters this week is going to be on Friday evening, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. It's going to be on my channel, and we're going to talk about the week and what's ahead. And of course, we have the winter solstice now here in the Northern Hemisphere coming up. We'll talk about that as well. Significant time always. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Much love. Namaste.